Once upon a time, there lived an old man who was commissioned by God to go and restore a certain village. He came to a place known as Adam's Apple Village. The village lived fully under God's law. The men and women were greatly gifted with prophecy, speaking in tongues, preaching God's word, working miracles and wisdom. Yet in God's eyes, the village was broken. Why? Because although they possessed many gifts, they competed against one another over who was the most gifted. Their gifts produced envy, jealousy, hatred, selfishness, and pride. Instead of living in unity, they used their service to God as a way of showing who was more favored than the others. The village was famous for its apple trees. Every family owned an orchard, and the sale of apples was the foundation of the village's wealth. When the old man arrived, he wondered how he could help these people. He prayed, and God gave him a wise revelation. The next day, he bought a piece of virgin land that had never been cultivated. There, he planted a single apple seed and began watering it faithfully. A young boy noticed him and became curious. Day after day, he watched the old man tending the seed with great care. Finally, the boy approached him and asked, "Sir, why do you spend so much effort on this tree? Everyone knows that the soil in this village is so fertile that you only need to plant a seed and wait for the rain to do the rest." The old man smiled and replied, "Son, the tree I am planting is different from all the others in this village." The boy wondered what he meant. He assumed the apples would simply be sweeter than everyone else's, since he worked as a market vendor. He stayed close to the old man, hoping to help him sell the fruit when the harvest came. Months passed, and eventually the tree began to bear fruit. One day, the boy saw the old man cutting off several branches and throwing them away. Surprised, he asked, "Why are you destroying those branches?" The old man answered, "All these branches came from the same tree and received the same water. Yet some produced fruit while others did not. I must remove the unfruitful branches so that the fruitful ones may receive enough sunlight and nutrients." The boy had never heard such wisdom. This farmer was unlike any other. After a few more months, something remarkable happened. The tree produced fruit unlike anything the village had ever seen. The apples were brighter, more attractive, and more beautiful than any fruit in Adam's Apple Village. The boy ran to the old man in excitement. "This fruit will make us rich. I can help you sell it, and we will become the wealthiest people in the village." The old man smiled and said, "Son, I am leaving soon. Never sell the fruit from this tree. Give it away freely, for I have given it to you freely. Before you eat or share it, I will tell you the names of its 9 bunches. Tell this to all the villagers." The boy listened carefully and told the villagers who came. 1. Love. We are all gifted. Yet because we wanted to be greater than one another, we allowed hatred to grow in our hearts whenever someone seemed to produce more than we did. 2. Joy. Hatred robbed us of joy. Instead of rejoicing when others succeeded, we became unhappy. 3. Peace. The absence of love and joy filled us with jealousy and destroyed peace among us. 4. Patience. Now that this tree has been given freely to everyone, we must patiently wait and enjoy its fruit together, unlike before when people rushed to harvest immature fruit in order to gain more customers. 5. Kindness. We thought only of ourselves. When others lacked, we rarely cared enough to help. 6. Goodness. Because of the hatred and jealousy we carried toward one another, we often failed to do good for others. 7. Faithfulness. God gave us wonderful gifts, yet we were not faithful stewards. Instead of using them to serve one another, we used them to compete. 8. Humility. Our selfish ambition made us work harder to exalt ourselves above others, rather than lifting others up. 9. Self-control. We were controlled by our desire to be better, greater, richer, and more honored than everyone else. The tree's name is Spirit, and this fruit is its product. Come and enjoy the fruit of the Spirit, and may its fruit transform us all into better people. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control.